Bank the fires of incoherent rage with Sanctuary of Reality, my comic review series. Time now for Cerebus, issue 222, the third chapter of Rick's story. Cerebus has another mental conversation with himself. One part of him enjoying his new accommodations, while his other side see it as him trying to weasel out of leaving in 2 more days if Bear doesn't return. He worries what Bear will think of his friendship with the wimpy Rick, but his reasonable side wins out in how turning on Rick will make him no better than the other guys were to him. Meanwhile, Rick, arm in a sling, mentally laments how Cerebus is a fallen pope who intentionally fractured Rick's arm to distract him from writing his book. He still sees himself as holy, thinking it's Taram's will that he write Rick's story, as he is the new chosen one. While thinking about this, Mrs. Thatcher enters with a new delivery of raw potatoes for the bar larder. Rick, seeing the woman who once had his thumb broken for hitting his wife, trembles in fear as he views Thatcher as the mother of all demons. Cerebus notices how Rick reacts to her and demands she leave, but she doesn't move fast enough, so he uses his mental magnifier powers to cartoonishly punch her in the face. She departs, leaving Rick fearful of Cerebus' ability to control the mother of all demons. Cerebus chastises Rick for being a wimp and tells him to never show Siren his fear, merely to tell them, "Go on, beat it, scram!" This proclamation appears as the holy word to Rick, and Cerebus soon tells Rick to take off the sling. Rick does so, and finds his fractured arm healed, despite the fact it was only ever bruised. Will Rick be able to unite his conflicting visions of Cerebus being a demon or being an angel? This is the last appearance of Mrs. Thatcher. In interviews, Dave Sim is cast doubt as to this Mrs. Thatcher of Guy's and Rick's story being the same one as that in Jocka's story and during the Mothers and Daughters storyline, simply because how did she get out of East, which was leveled almost around the last time that we saw her? But also taking into account how cartoonish she is now compared to how she was then, she's more, she could possibly be a Sirenist construct, there for Cerebus's benefit. But we never quite get a definitive answer on that, though personally I say it's the same one. I mean, stranger things have happened in this book than a character escaping certain doom. Cerebus casting out the mother of all demons is considered by Dave Sim to be the core moment of Rick's story. And as we'll see, it's actually a major turning point for Rick and Cerebus. How he views Cerebus changes drastically after this. Go on, beat it, scram becomes a recurring motif that will appear over the next 2 phone books. So keep an eye out for more of those as well. Another enjoyable issue. At this point in the series, anytime Cerebus isn't crippled by his mental congress and actually asserts himself, it's always cause for celebration. There isn't much action in the book anymore, especially not compared to the days of yore of swashbuckling sword fights and everything. But that doesn't mean there is no conflict. It's just now it's more of a cerebral level type stuff. Next time, Divine Radiance blesses us with her presence.